game where Scepter looked incredible after the Battle Fury.
Against the Bat Rider
we'll
and
see,
all this stuff,
yes. Yeah, there was a lot that he was able to purge off, but we have our game one draft all done and dusted as we get into.
He's even got the Purge creep on the Sato Banisher. Going to be locked in place, completely vulnerable to that level 2 trample damage, and Puppey, he's got enough gold to buy the Ring of Basilius as well. So level 3, very strong timing to be able to get a second creep. For a bit of a backstab here. Again, just separating the lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Handsome devil, aren't I?
It's awkward.
No mana.
Play. Zaitz might be in a bit of trouble. Approach is going to be able to wrap around. We'll get onto the Shaman. Crystallis needs to jump in to try and eat up some of the battery cell. He'll attempt it, but unfortunately wasn't close enough, so they bring down the Shaman in a collapse. He wants to continue on forward for more. The Scorched Earth starting to tick down Crystallis. Can find a path through the tree line. Can even cut forward for more if he needs to go to the north, but instead so we'll be okay.
Such a
so
huge
this
win
bottom
from
lane is
Spirit,
going
though.
much better for Spirit though.
Yeah, I mean, to get a kill into this lane, like, it is very rare to be able to get that sort of opportunity, considering they've got the superior stuns, the lockdown, the damage. Team Spirit just able to influence the lanes to right if he was able to claim that one instead. Tiny with the Avatos combo, plus the tree throw, plus the right click coming through. Might have been able to take him out.
They're going to be able to bring him down. One more swipe with the big claws from Resolution. There's that kill you were asking for up top, and they get with a big prize in Yatora's life.
Do you see what creeps Puppey has? Do you see that he's got the double Mind Stealers? I mean, it's pretty busted.
Surely you just send them in, just run them at Toronto, Tokyo.
They're expecting a movement to come up here from him. He's going to bottle the bounty rune, move up towards top. They're not happy with the fact that Yatoro has had a little bit of a difficulty. They're going to end up killing one of the Mind Stealers and maybe even the second one to enable Yatoro to have a bit easier time in the lane, but it's a bait.
Oh, they baited it. Oh, no. Not like this. Resolution close the distance. It doesn't matter what heroes they pair against the Primal Beast. It always seems like Resolution will have an incredible lane on this hero.
Really good job up on that top side. Even now with the phase boots completed up as well, you can't afford to leave Yatoro up here. You're going to constantly need to rotate back, and maybe that enables some sort of movement elsewhere, because you just hit level 6 on Rezo.
He's going to try and TP back in to help out.
Need the mana burn creep if you could just force him to use out all those spells defensively.
So what's the call now for Spirit? Are we hoping that Toronto Tokyo is going to start to influence some of the other lanes? Speaking of Yatoro, he's really far pushed up forward, and with Nisha's blink as well, an easy kill for Secret to find a much needed kill for them.
Very greedy coming through there from him. I mean, he hasn't picked up the Battle Fury just yet. I think it was almost available on the Courier. No, never mind, about 600 gold away with that as well. Puppey was just sitting mid, getting his level 6. Now the Hand of God's available, and now maybe you look to make that aggressive movement with the Aegis. The Diffusal Blade, I believe, coming out for Crystallis. We've got the Mass Serpent Wards back up again.
This is... all the timings aligning here for Secret. Like, you are ready to go. The Nyx Assassin is very weak into a 5-man. You know that the Troll Warlord is going to have some difficulties with getting involved as well. Trying to see what Secret, how they want to set themselves up, if they're just going to brute force down mid, or if they feel like, oh,
this is going to fit Secret entirely as they make that rotation back.
Down.
Yeah.
Nisha able to get onto the postcard. A couple of members of Spirit are nearby. They actually want to take the team fight. Mirror's going to jump in with a fall from Victoria. They need a way to be able to cancel the shackles. They're going to try and target out Crystal for a moment. The doom being applied to the Ursa. They've got the 4th damage thanks to Toronto Tokyo, leading to the middle of the fight as well, but it's not enough. As Resolution looks to get back with the pulverize. The damage instantly negated thanks to Mirror's spike carapace. The Toronto Tokyo is gone unaddressed. They were trying to blow him up, but it just wasn't enough. Enough Spirit can catch up to Nisha onto the left side, but Resolution, he wants to hit back and charge into the middle and dancing off to the right side. Mirror's got the blink back up in a couple of seconds. They know that they can catch up to the Primal Beast.
Pretty speedy.
They'll have to... Nisha's also nearby. Beautifully done. Nisha stops the blink. Mirror's still always gonna miss. Oh, Nisha, incredibly done from himself. Just enables Resolution. The only
death there, if not for the rocket coming out from Maposhka.
Right now, Mirror with the jump. Gen face checking, not the easiest kill. Crystal's gonna jump over as well. Zaitz, her Secret really
Heavy
wants to
commitment.
keep team fight, but it's not the as Resolution's gonna charge down to the low ground. The collapse is in with a Doom, and Yatoro's locked onto his target. They'll be able to kill off the Primal Beast, and now they're looking for more. Benicia with a tank control. Crystal's at the top as well. A 1-for-1 as they'll turn to try and deal with Toronto Tokyo as Crystal's once again all the roots calls deeper into the low track for the roots from Yatoro. Keeping him alive, and now they'll turn it back around. Benicia finding another agent just expired. The agent just expired. The worst timing possible for Team Secret. As now Yatoro will reign supreme along with the other members from Spirit. What a team fight for them to take, and now they are in firm control of this tempo on top. Labs has got some boys behind him. Let's see if he's going to be able to survive long enough, and he does indeed. A BKB on the turnaround. The Goons have shown up. No one will fall on Spirit. Everyone playing together in unison. They will make sure that Collapse lives and his counterpart off laner will go down.
It's just going to become harder and harder for Team Secret. They've put themselves pretty heavily into this early-ish game. I said, are they going to finish in 30 minutes or not? Still got tier 3 towers standing and under no threat of looking to go down. And as soon as you pick up even more of these tanky items like Toronto Tokyo, he's got the plate mail. He's going into the Shiva's Guard, going to slow down a lot of these right clicks coming through from the Tiny, who still can scale with this build that he's got. He's going to need to get that BKB to reliably feel like he can go into the middle of a team fight and not get...
On the high ground as well. Smoke's going to pop.
Radiant's middle tower.
Giant's actually going to jump into the middle and into his death. Nisha will fall off. They're going to try and blow up Mirror. They'll be fortunate to be able to do so. But now they've got a free angle to target down with the Ursa. Doom out, and look at the damage. Yatoro just cleans him up with ease. And it's up to Resolution to turn this back around. A pulverize onto Yatoro with size positioning, but Spirit, they've got 3 cores nearby. They can protect the troll and look to try and clean up the remaining forces, as there will be no escape for the Primal Beast.
It does feel like it's fallen out of their hands, doesn't it? They haven't picked up the gems, so they're going to be able to maintain control over the map, keep these lanes pushed in. No buybacks right now for Team Secret.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking to move on forward. He had the Aghanim Scepter queued up for quite some time, and I was thinking, what's he thinking about here? But say the Satanic just enabling him to stay in there, lock in onto a target, and they didn't get that initial jump onto Collapse, which meant that the dude getting in onto Crystallis and his Ursa, he just didn't deal any damage at all in that team fight.
You sure? They're going to look for a toss back? This is team as well. It's only Toronto Tokyo behind. This might be an opening, but...
Got the battle trends again.
Satanic get back up to full health. My oh my, not again. It's a repeat of the last fight. Now Nisha as well. The Infernal Blade.
They might need to call it.
Making the tiny...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very issues now. At least Secret, like one thing we were saying is that these lanes had to go really well for them, and they have. They had a 2,000 net worth lead now. Tier 1 tower top's been claimed. What else needs to go right for Secret here?
Oh, they got to keep the tempo moving. How close is Nisha to some of his time?
Let's go.
Got the black hole if they need it.
Bleed's playing behind him, but Crystal is just beating down Clockwork. He needs to kill onto the postcode. Science will not be able to escape though. Toronto Tokyo will be able to claim the life, and now he's going to move in for Crystals as well. As we're at choke point, so we'll get a couple bounces back without the rupture. It's not going to be too much of an issue, but Poppy, he's even going to make the rotation as well. Another easy kill for Crystals to find. So again, Secret bringing multiple members for these early skirmishes.
And importantly as well, not committing super heavily for it either on Team Secret. They still didn't use the black hole for that attempt. It means that you still need to be playing a little bit scared.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Keep pushing the waves out as much as you can. Liking this play coming through from them. They're grouping up a little bit more than they were in that game number 1, and hitting their timings, realizing the strength of their abilities when used in conjunction with it. He's not going to, of course, pick it up. Going to soak up a little bit more of that that experience for himself. It's all about just trying to sustain yourself as much as...
They are getting way too much out of these past couple of minutes. As Poppy probably going to be the target of the Roar and just an easy kill. That's all you need here. Bring down one member. Make him work for it. Poppy will they'll go down nonetheless, but Secret are going to look for the rebuttal. They'll catch up to the clockwork. Oh, even Global Silence potentially just to cover the retreat of Collapse.
Yeah, they realize how important he is, and they still were able to take out the Helm of the Overlord creep, so there's not going to be as much pressure put down onto this bottom side. So I like that out of Team Secret. Does mean as well is that with the global being used, maybe now with the Blink Dagger on the black hole, you're free to make a big play happen. Should be a pretty free kill onto Mirror here. I mean, it's a silencer. You can only do so much in the lane, and well, they're going to reveal the lane. Okay, they hit the Malphus though.
You set sail.
Couple of spell casting, so Secret had to look to address this mid lane because the catapult, so they will continue to hold their tier 1 tower, and finally the map is in a good position for them to get something out of it. All the lanes over the halfway mark. They should finally be able to get some firm control back with this Aegis. It's been a really big nuisance for the past couple of minutes. Spirit have been annoying for them.
Labs immediately going back, taking another one of those ancient creeps. Health is going to do good amount of work, but again, maxed HP against an Enigma and a Bloodseeker doesn't have the just being even more important.
There's a lot of damage coming out from the Spectre Illusion. It might just be enough to get the kill into the Enigma to start the team fight. Toronto Tokyo's now going to try and prioritize the Conqueror as well. How can they re-enter? The Toro off to the right side, chasing down Puppy. They want to get rid of the supports with ease, and he should be able to do so. No one on Secret protecting the Bane. Yatoro gets a completely free fight, but back in the middle. Crystals can chase down one with a triple kill. A Global Silence going to be able to protect the Black Holes. Yatoro somehow still alive for the moment, but Zayat come up in a couple of seconds. Resolution can body block if required. Dagger on cooldown to get some distance away. Secret, the rest of the members are starting to converge on Yatoro's location, and there will be no escape for the Spectre. Trying to play around with the Shadow Step. Back and forth he goes, creating all the chaos he would hope for. But somehow they have some vision of him on the high ground. In Secret, a big team fight victory for them.
I mean, they just brought him.
Poshka's gonna go in. Gonna try and get rid of the Nyx Assassin to the team fight. Chrysalis, no hesitation with jumping to the cogs, and will be no follow-up. Maybe trying to make some space, see if Yatoro can have an opening to deal with this final barracks down bottom.
He's got X marks back though, so he's going to be able to deal with it and still make the retreat. Put the Mjolnir onto the creep wave. Potentially use that to keep it extra shoved, but he's approaching his level 25. 2 rupture charges.
Aggressive jump on the high ground with the roar as well.
Found him.
I brought Misha. It's a lot of damage to start the fight. Down to the low ground they go, trying to target them with the Nyx Assassin. They'll be able to get a double kill.
And the gem.
What a perfect way to start the team fight on Spirit, and they want more now with this advantage. Yatoro trying to chase down Puppies, got to be cautious about the rupture. That'll just cover the retreat on Crystals, but they're still going to be able to catch up nonetheless. As Toronto Tokyo easily closes the distance, and Spirit not even sweated in that team fight, and they can now consider about Roche.
You got one creep hitting into your
Might be able to force out the first Global Silence.
Found him though.
Jump in though. The Post Guard just controlling up the Enigma. Won't even have an opportunity to use the spells. Dancing in and out, Yatoro goes, and Puppy somehow got put on the high ground. He might be able to clean off Mirror, but Toronto Tokyo gets a lucky bash. Soon to be a dieback for Chrysalis. He wants to enter the fight as well. Being able to clean up the Silencer up to the northern side. He's going to get some distance away, but Toronto Tokyo, hot pursuit, a bash there, and now he can bounce back. But Spirit, they want to get out.
Oh, Chrysalis went for the bash. He went for the lucky bash.
Waiting for him to use the Shadow Step, where you try and pop the black hole first time. The rest of the boys are coming. Ground.
No.
Follow. Oh my God!
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
What are
Dire's
you?
top barracks has
In a
fallen.
late game man like this, Nisha's even got a rapier queued up as well. We might not even need it though. Hookshot just shy. Mirror is the only one with buyback on Team Spirit.
The one that they could have put forward that little bit further, and they're just going to go down the same route. On the Secret, they make the jump.
Thunder. Onto Crystals, but instant Lincoln's pop. Use the rupture and the black hole as well for good measure, but there's the buyback. Being able to counter out the black hole. A lot of spells casted for the initial life, but how can they reset for round 2 as Nisha jumps over the tree line, over to Collapse they go. A second round of the Stormcraft to get some distance away. They'll be able to kill off the Bloodseeker, but can they set up for round 2? They don't have enough members on Black Cole moment is into the middle. They go, but there's the global once again, but it might not matter. It's Christmas stacking up the attack speed. Bash up to bash. Fiends pick now for good measure. They've locked onto their target, and there might be no escape for the Spectre. A dive back for Yotaro, and now the rest of the team will be buried 6 feet under as they had to work for it secret. It'll take him 54 minutes to take this game to, but what an incredible victory for them.